What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video today. Now I've decided to take one of probably the top five, one of the top five best players in the NBA at the moment, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Now he's known for, his domination inside under the ring. Now I decided to add a 99 3-point to him. So you can see here on the left on the rating, you see off dribble 3, contested 3, and open shot 3 are all 99. And I've also gave him catch and shoot, which is on Hall of Fame. I gave him corner specialist, deep range deadeye, and limitless range, all on Hall of Fame. So this is unrealistic. So if you hear for realism, it's obviously not true. What I'm doing right now, but I just wanted to see what it's like if he can dominate inside and outside. Now I've also turned his tendencies up as well. I don't think you can see it here, but I've turned up his tendencies, and I've also made his hot zones all hot around the 3-point line. So we'll go through the season and we'll see what he's like. You can see here he's got that A+ 3-point scoring, and he's now a 98 overall. So we'll simulate through the season and see how the Bucks go with Giannis with a jump shot. Alrighty, we've come to the end of the season here. Now Nikola Jokic is our MVP, averaging 22.2 points, 14 rebounds, and 8 assists. Now the Bucks finished with a record of 54 and 28, as you can see in the bottom right corner. We'll see these others. Luka Doncic, we don't really care about this. Giannis got Defensive Player of the Year, so he got 1.8 blocks and 1.5 steals. And you can also see there he averaged 26.5 points per game. And you can see there's a little sneak peek of that 3-point percentage, but we'll continue to have a look at that later. Giannis made the first team, so that's good. I don't think anyone else really would have made it here. Actually, there's someone else here. I know Giannis made the defensive first team as well, so he's really dominating everywhere. Now we've got the 4th seed. I'll quickly have a look at the standings in the conference. We got that, so we're tied second. So the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th place are all tied with 54 and 28 wins. So Philadelphia easily taking the cookies there. There's a big difference between 4th and 5th. There was an 8-game gap there, so that's quite interesting. The Bulls made the playoffs, which is quite interesting. The Hornets are down here, and obviously the Knicks are quite far down there as well. So we'll quickly take a look at the statistics for Giannis and see what his ratings are like. Now I do have his current 3-point field goal percentage up on the other screen. So this year he averaged 3.6 3-pointers made a game, and he averaged 8. He took 8 every game on average, with a percentage of 0.449. So in real life at the moment, Giannis averages 0.5 threes made per game. He averages 1.7 attempts, and he has a percentage of 0.276, and that's across his entire career. So there's a big jump. Obviously if you're going to get a 99 jump shot and have all the tendencies and the badges, you're going to go there. So he's averaging 26.5 points per game, 11 rebounds, 5 assists, 1.5 steals, and nearly 2 blocks a game. So he's doing quite well. We'll simulate through this first round, and we'll quickly see how they go. We'll do another. I probably reckon I'll do another season. We're down 2-0 at the moment, 3-0 down. And we just got a limit. Oh no, sorry, that's the Bulls, and the Bucks get eliminated. Right, so we it was a pretty quick little exit there. We got swept by the Washington Wizards. So we'll jump into the 2nd season, see if he improves in any other categories, and see if what new teammates he's got, and we'll jump straight in and see if he can go further in next season's game. Now we've come to the end of the playoffs, and the Rockets have taken out Philadelphia to win the championship. James Harden averaging 21 points per game and 10 assists, so he's averaging a double-double throughout the entire finals. So they've taken out Ben Simmons and the Philadelphia 76ers. We'll go jump into that next season. I'll see you guys there. Alrighty, we're at the start of our 2nd season. You can see here Giannis has improved to be a 99 overall. So just adding a jump shot to Giannis has made him that 98, and then with the progression into his 2nd season here, we've got him at a 99 overall. So you got A+ right across the board. Eric Bledsoe's improved, Brogdon's improved. They got picked up Jeremy Lin now. They picked up Al Jefferson. They got a lot of improvements all across the board, but they got that 99 Giannis, so he should be able to wreak havoc. But we'll simulate this season, see if they can get a better record, and I'll see you guys at the end. Alrighty, we've come to the end of our 2nd season. Now you can see here James Harden averaging 27.5 points, 5 rebounds, and nearly 10 assists. Was the MVP. Now you can see bottom right we've got 45 and 37 as our record, so it was a lot worse. Actually, Zion there is Rookie of the Year. It was a lot worse than our previous record, and Giannis is nowhere to be seen. Giannis got injured. He had a right humerus fracture, so I didn't turn off injuries. I don't want to be like that, and I probably should have, because now Giannis is injured with out for 2 to 4 weeks with a right humerus fracture, so that's not too good. I will fix that up. I'll try to fix that up. Giannis is once again there in the he's all NBA first team. He's not on any defensive teams, it looks like. No, he's not. All right, so we'll jump to the playoffs. We are 3rd seed, so we are higher, even though we had a worse record than last season. We are higher than actually a higher seed than we were last season. So we'll simulate this first round and see what happens. We'll simulate here. See, they take the first game, we take the second game, we take game 3, they take game 4. I might slow it down maybe a little bit. Alright, so it's coming close here. We'll just simulate it, and we come past the Indiana Pacers. So now we're coming up against the 2nd seeded Philadelphia 76ers. So we'll go through, we'll simulate through this. They're beating us 2-0 up, they're 2-1, we're coming back a little bit, we're 2-2. We're back up 3-2, and we somehow come back up down 2-0 against the Philadelphia 76ers. So over across in the West, the Warriors were the 7th seed, so I don't know who was nearly everyone. Okay, Draymond's still there, Kevin Durant's left, Clay's left, and DeMarcus Cousins are left. So the Western Conference finals at the moment is Denver and Portland against, and we're coming up against Toronto. So Toronto, 2K loves Toronto, they love Kawhi Leonard. We take the first game, we take the second game, we take the third, no, we can't, okay, we didn't sweep them. And it looks like they're going to come back. Okay, we are in the finals. So we'll quickly check out the stats. I've got to check out the stats for this season. So we'll quickly check this out. Giannis averaging 22. Eric Bledsoe had a good season. Giannis averaging 26.1, 10 rebounds, nearly 7 assists. His 3-point rating is 40.45% from the field, 3.6 made a game, and averaging nearly 8 a game. So he's down on averaging how much he attempts, but he is, I think he's making around the exact same as he did last season. So obviously, as you know, at the start of the season, he is a 99 now, so he's obviously playing a bit better. Eric Bledsoe had a pretty good season as well. He's averaging 6 assists and 22 points. Actually, I've got to look at the standings real quick. You know, we're the 3rd seed. We're actually quite far back from Philadelphia, so there's a 6-game gap there. However, we did beat them in the playoffs, so we'll go back to this. We're coming up against the Portland Trailblazers. We'll quickly check out what they're doing over in the West. They've got the same team. You got Damian Lillard, Yusuf Nurkic, and CJ McCollum. So we'll quickly go through. We'll simulate this. We'll simulate the playoffs. With tied series, we're up 3-1, and we ended up taking it. So we do win our 2nd season. So obviously, if Giannis gets a jump shot, according to 2K, not the 1st season, but in the 2nd season, he will be successful. He averaged 32 points in the finals, nearly 8 rebounds, and 7 assists. So he shot 60% from the field. 60% from 3 points. That is nearly triple what he averages quite right now in the NBA. So if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure you leave it a thumbs up, and I'll see you all next time. Peace.